Hello all, welcome to my channel Codify with Sonal. Today I will be covering methods in Java. So let's start. So what is a method? Method is a collection of statements grouped together to perform a particular task. Suppose the best example to understand this is you have a function in your house. For a real life example, I would say. So if you have to do something, then you need to execute a particular few tasks are there that you need to execute for the function to run smoothly. Suppose like a convocation ceremony for your graduation. So there are particular tasks, to have the certificates and then to call up the students. So for every particular function, you need some tasks to be performed. So function is here referred to as a method. Why you want to do it? To have a code reusability. Like suppose if I want to get the sum of two numbers, okay, int a int b. So now I say 5 plus 10, that will be 50. Now I say I want to do 20 plus 10. So why should I write the function again? So what will I do is I will write a method once and use it many times by changing the values. Okay, so this is the method declaration over here. So I'll just now this is public. Public is what? It's an access specifier. To know what is access specifier, please refer the previous tutorial on basic syntax. I'll put it in the I button over here. Then coming to int. Int is what? Int is a data type. That it is an integer return type. Okay. Sum is the name of the method. Int a is our one parameter and int b is our another parameter, and here I will do my execution. So this is all completely the method signature. Now coming to types of method. So you have two types of method, predefined method and user defined method. So what is predefined? In predefined you have built-in methods by Java. So example, like if you want to know the length of the variable, and if you want to use equals method, some methods are already predefined by Java, like max, min. There are various methods. Now user defined, if you want some user defined program, like if I want to check if the number is even or odd, so this is my particular program I want to do. It will be running according to my execution code, and this is a default program given to us, a predefined method given to us by Java. Now what is a static method? A static method is the one which has static keyword along with the method declaration. The main use of static method is that you do not need to create an object of the class to access it. Now we have done static method, right? If not, remember, we have executed the main method. Main method is what? It's a static method. So when you say the static method, you do not need to create an object of the class to access it. You can directly access it despite the class which it is should be a static, the method in which you're calling it should be a static method. Okay, like if I have to call a method in my main method, then my main method is static. So if I want to call another method, that should also be a static method if I want to call it without creating the object. Now this method belongs to the class rather than the instance of the class. So how we studied static variables in the previous tutorial of Java basic syntax. So similarly, the static method belongs to the whole class rather than an instance of the class, like main method, right? Main method belongs to the whole class. We'll see a live demo on how you can create a static method. Instance method. Now the method of the class is known as instance method. Okay, so it's a non-static method that can be accessed only by creating an object. So in this there are two types, accessor method and mutator method. So accessor method are basically getters. If you want to get the value from for a variable. Now if I have a class called as employee, if I want to have employee ID name, so I can have set ID, set name, that is mutator, and if I say get ID, get name, that is accessor. Now coming to abstract method. So what is abstract method is the method without its definition is called as the abstract method. It contains just the method declaration. You won't have the execution of the method. So the class which is implementing this will implement the unimplemented methods, abstract methods. We'll see a demo on this also. So let's go to the IDE. So this is my IDE. I create a new project here saying method demo. Okay. New class. I say it as demo. Okay. Okay. So now I have my classes demo here. Now let me have the main method. Okay. And I will have one method as public int. Okay. The one which we saw an example. I'll say sum int a comma int b, return, it has to return an integer a plus b. Simple method, public integer return type, and it will calculate the sum of a and b, two integers, and it will return it. So how do I call this method here? Now if I do a direct sum of 5 comma 10, okay, this will give me an error. As I said, static method is you cannot make a static reference to the non-static method. Now this is non-static, whereas this is static. So to access this, we need to create an object of the class. Okay, so I say demo equal to new demo. Okay, and then I say demo dot demo dot sum 5 comma 10, and suppose I want to sys out this. So I will write it like this. Okay, it should print my a comma b, 5 plus 10, that is 15. Let's run this. Run as Java application. So 15. Okay, so the basic method is understood. Now first we have seen this. This is a user defined. Okay, now if I have a variable as string name equal to Sonal. Okay, I want to use a predefined method. How will I use it? I say sys out the length of the name is. Now I want to know the length of the string name, which is SONEL. Okay, so I say plus name dot. Now these are the methods. Okay, all these are predefined. Okay, and I say dot length. Okay, so what it will do is, let me just comment this, and let us see this output. The length of the name is 5. Clear? So this is the way you can use predefined, and this is the way you can have user defined methods. So homework here. I want you to write a code which shows the number as even and odd, a separate method for even, odd, and for subtraction. Basically you can combine these. Better would be that you write a menu, okay, using a switch case, have sum, subtraction, division, multiplication. Okay, let's see. You can give it a try, and we'll be doing it in the next video. Now coming to static method. Okay, so I'll have here one static method. Say static. I don't want it to return anything. Show static static. I'm just naming it show static method. Okay, and I'll just take it like this, and I'll just write a sysout in this saying this is a static method. Okay, now if I want to call this in my main function, do I have to call it in the similar way how we called this? Not required, right? Why? Because this is a static method. So you can just call it show static method. Okay, so this will print it. Now let's run this and see. This is a static method. Clear? So this is how you implement your static method. Now for instance methods, I'll give you a different example. So let's create a new class. I say the class name as employee. Okay, and here I have int employee ID. Remember method variable name, it should start with a lowercase and it should be in the camel case, lowercase, and then the next word first letter should be in the uppercase. Int employee name, or else just let's keep it ID and name. Okay, not to confuse you, ID name. Okay, now I want to have we saw instance method, accessor method, and mutator method. So accessor method is get and mutator is set. Now what I will do is source generate getters and setters. This is one way you can generate them. Second way is you type it normally. Okay, so what I will do is I'll just type it for you. So I'll say it as public int get ID. Okay, make sure you have the correct naming, otherwise it won't. Okay, and I say return ID. Sorry, I missed this. Yeah, it's fine. Get ID. Okay, get ID, return ID. Okay, now I want to set this. Okay, public. While setting, you don't need to return anything, right? So set ID. I say this dot ID equal to ID. Okay, so this is my accessor method and this is my mutator method for ID. Similarly, I can have it. Now I'll show you a different way of doing it. In this ID, go to source, generate getters and setters, and for ID we have already done, so I'll do it only for the name generate. See, it automatically generates it. Sorry, I forgot the int ID over here. Okay, so this is how you write accessor and mutator methods. Okay, now if I have this class here, I want to have employee emp equal to new employee. Okay, and I say emp dot set what ID as 1. Okay, remember set ID had an integer value to take so that it can set it. Okay, then I will say emp dot set name equal name. In 1 second, we have taken the name as int, so we'll make it as string. Okay, so here now name as Sonal. Okay, now I will print it. Okay, employee ID plus, we'll print it using emp dot get ID. Similarly, we'll print the name Okay, using emp.get name. Okay, so I'll just comment these. Okay, fine. So let's run this and see. Employee ID 1 and employee name as Sonal. Okay, hope the instance method is understood. If not, please let me know in the comment section. Now coming to abstract method. The method that does not have method body is known as abstract method. So let's see how you can do it. We will need, I'll create a different class for that because we need to write an abstract class for that. I'll say abstract demo. Okay, and I will make this class as abstract. Okay, abstract demo, and I will, in abstract class we will have a abstract method, abstract void. I don't want it to return anything, and I'll just have a simple display method. Okay, why semicolon here? Because I am not defining anything in the method. Okay, so next comes as we need a class who implements this and implements this method. Okay, so I will have one more class as abstract demo implementation. Okay, now this will extends what? Abstract demo, right? Abstract demo. Okay, see, this is giving me us an error that we have not added the unimplemented methods what we declared just now. So I will say add unimplemented methods. So this way it will do it. I do not want to keep this comment. So I'll say sysout, and I'll say this is an abstract method. Okay, now I'll have here my main method. Okay, and I'll create an object of this class itself. Demo equal to new abstract demo. Okay, and I will say demo dot display. Okay, now let us run this class and see. Run as Java application. This is an abstract method. Clear? We defined it in the abstract demo, and we have implemented in the abstract demo implementation. Why this abstract method is used? Suppose if I want to have this, suppose as shapes, and I want different classes. Rectangle will print this is a rectangle, triangle will print this is a triangle. So this is the way you do it. So any doubts on methods in Java, please let me know. I'll be really happy to help. Until then, stay happy, and let's codify with Sonal in the next video. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Also hit the bell icon to get the notification regarding my updated videos ahead. Also, if you want to check out my AWS Cloud Practitioner and Solution Architect Associate Preparation Strategies, please check out my tutorials of AWS also. Thank you.